Hey friends, welcome to our series on Taming Everyday Anxiety. Today I want to give you one big idea to start us off, and then I want to give you a little picture of practical activity we can do. But first, the big idea, and this is something you've maybe never heard out loud, and that is that everyone experiences anxiety. Everyone. One of the things anxiety does is it makes us feel alone, like we're the only one that's going through this stuff, but we're not. Last year, Mission Australia surveyed 25,000 15 to 19-year-olds, and they asked them their top personal concern. And do you know what it was? Stress and anxiety. Over half of them said stress and anxiety was their biggest personal concern. So you aren't alone in this. We all go through this. And even better news is that there are really practical skills you can learn that will really help you get to a calm and centered place. Let me tell you my story really briefly. In my 30s, I had 2 kids under 5, super stressful job, decided it'd be a great time to write a book, had all these deadlines looming, under a lot of financial pressure, and just experienced terrible personal anxiety. I wouldn't say it's a favorite time in my life, but out of that season, I learned there's some really practical skills that we find in the Bible and in ancient Christian tradition that really help. They actually help you become a more centered and relaxed person. And so I wanted to today, in this first episode, just to give you a little vision. And that is a postcard from your future. So this, my friend, is your future mental health. God says, hey, this is what your future can look like. It can look like relaxed, calm, centered, beachy, amazing. And all that's required for us to journey towards that future is some new thinking and some new deciding and some new habits, what I call head, heart, hands, which I nicked from my friend John. And I've just found that's a really helpful way to think about the changes that we need to cooperate with God on to get to the centered future we want. So when you think about anxiety this week, when you go through anxious moments, just think of this postcard and say, hey, listen, the future that God has for me is relaxed and centered, beachy and centered of the beach, and it's going to be amazing. And if you need a scripture that you can think about when you think about that, can I offer you Psalm 139? It says this, search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there's any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. I love the Psalms. They're a book of raw, unpacked hearts. And in this verse, we just encourage that God knows our anxious heart and He wants to lead us into this kind of future. Okay, so if you've had an experience with anxiety or you're going through an experience of anxiety right now, just let you know that we're with you. If that's you, why don't you just send me like a high 5, high 10 thing emoji in the comments below, because I'd just love to know that you're out there and we've been through this stuff together. Can't wait to see you in the next episode later in the week.